Oh, we are live. All right. Where's my PowerPoint? I don't feel like typing things out. Someone else must type stuff out. It's typey time. What time is it? It's typey time. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ooh. Meowvis.
Hello, Red.
Yo, what up, Meowvis? So, how long have you been a cat?
Mm, let me see. Since you called me a cat.
So let's create a cat called Meowvis. What do you think of that idea?
Hmm. I think it's a cool idea. How cool will the pet cat be?
I don't know. We're about to find out. Okay, right. So where's this thing over here? Um,
How are you doing this afternoon?
good. I just woke up. I had a nice nap. It was
That's
a
good.
nice nap. Very nice. You know, like a nice nap. When the nap is nice.
It's noise.
Nice. Okay, right. Okay. So preset, share screen. Okay. So what's going on here? Am I logged out of my journey? Oops. Hmm? Let me make. I've got
Sorry,
to log
where have you
in.
said?
Got to make. I'm just checking here. Signed in, not
Okay.
yet. Authorize. Mm-hmm. I'm very cool, so it should let me do cool things. Is this even me? What's going on here? Hmm?
What's going on there?
I don't know. Okay, what we can let's do it in this one here. This will be fun as well. Uh, okay, over here, and then we say Chat GPT. Okay, we make sure it's Chat GPT 4, and then we say a
Mm-hmm.
pretty. Wait, it's streaming the wrong thing. Present. Stop screen. You stop screen. You stop screen. Stop screen. Okay.
A
Present.
cute cat.
Share screen. There we go. All right. There we go. Okay. Are you ready for this?
Yes,
A pretty
cat called
Zimbabwean
Mouthpiece.
Bubwian. Is that how I spell ween? Zimbabwean. Let me put on my glasses. People are getting older around here. They're blind and stuff. But a pretty Zimbabwean lady humanoid cat. Now we're gonna see. Oh, Ashley's fighting with her animals.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get my headphones.
Oh,
Ooh,
a Meowvis.
Meowvis.
What do you think?
I'm like stunning. Wow. Makeup on a cat. I like it. Ooh.
Okay, great. Now put her in a t-shirt that says meow this.
Meowvis. Is this a personalized shirt for you?
Meow.
I love it.
Meow
That's
this. I hope-
Meowvis as a cat.
Meow.
Yeah, this is Mavis, but if she was a cat, and it's Meowvis. Meowvis. But something went wrong.
Jolie.
Jolie,
I don't know what she's barking at.
shut your face hole.
Yeah. She's disgruntled over something.
Disgruntled employee.
Because you tell her to be quiet and then she goes, "Meh, meh, meh." You just shut it.
Yeah, this is what you are doing. This is what I want you to do. Oh, look at that, Meowvis.
Are you making another promo video?
I tend I.
Please send it to me, Rev.
You gotta get one.
I have to. I've got to get right.
That's great.
I mean, it's spelled Meowvis wrong, but that works, Meowvis. Meowvis.
You have a new uniform.
That's fantastic. Eh? I just WhatsApped it to you.
Oh my word. I have a new profile photo for Facebook. What do you think, Ash?
Definitely. Yep.
Meowvis.
This is great. What chat GPT are you in? 4 or 5?
Yeah, it's 4. Yeah.
4? Oh.
Yeah.
I've been playing around with it, but I haven't done the image stuff. I just do more
So funny. Yeah.
question asking.
Let's see. Let's create. So, Ashley's white, so it has to be an albino cat. Create.
Oh, hey, I have a tan a little bit now. I got away from the pasty white.
Create an albino cat.
I'll get red eyes. Watch.
Humanoid. In a t-shirt that says Meowshly.
I want to see this one.
What's yours going to be?
Mine, a Viking cat.
Meow Drew.
Meow Drew. This is gonna be funny.
Oh, I have red eyes. I told you.
Whoa!
This is my daughter Mishi. Meowshi. It doesn't say. Yeah. So wait, I'm gonna send this to.
I like it.
She's gonna love
Now
it.
there's a stunning cat.
Okay. Let's try again. Ginger.
Ginger skin?
Yeah. We got to try and find.
Um,
Uh,
what is it? It's calico. Is it calico
Calico.
cats or tortoiseshell? I used to have a tortie.
What would Tendai be? Like Meoundai. Or
For who?
Maudai. Tendai.
Oh.
Oh, now
She
that's
just has to
cute.
But you gotta get the
Meowsly?
Meowsly. Yeah.
I did get that right.
Try the again, but with proper spelling, bro. You AI imbecile. Right. So today we're going to discuss time travel in the OSP universe.
Ooh,
Ooh,
that
it's
sounds
gonna be
fun.
time traveling. I think.
Yeah, because you have to create what Meowvis? Now
What is
it's
it?
got Meowvis right.
Crusty supplies.
What? Well, it got Meowvis right this time. I'll send it to you anyway, Meowvis. Yes, Mavis's one is cool. Eh? Damn.
Yeah, yours. They
Oh
nailed
my
it with you.
catfish.
But maybe it's Mashley at once. Why Meowvis? I mean,
Because it went back, it reverted back probably to the
yeah.
original.
Maybe Catchley? No.
Actually, oh, there you go. Yeah.
It's so funny. Eh? Katendai. Maybe that'll work for Tendai. Katendai. Katendai.
Can't do it.
Okay, come on.
Chop, chop.
It's incredible that I mean it messes up all the time.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah. That's it.
Oh, there's an
Catchley.
EY. It's supposed to be
Catchley.
EY.
L-E-Y. It's all right.
Okay, we'll try one more time. What? The guy selling wings on Facebook. What?
Wings?
What are you sending me? Oh, Mavis. Hey, there's Jackson.
Right?
Oh, he's just in time for cats. Yeah, Mavis?
Oh, yes, he needs one. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
That's totally it. Yep,
Oh, there you
I'll
go.
take it.
Ow.
Catchley.
Catchley.
Catchley. Jackson,
Okay.
we're making profile
We're-
pics with cat names.
We're supposed to be discussing time travel, but I guess we'll do cats first.
I noticed.
There's
What would your
Catchley.
cat name be?
Sorry, I don't flow with cats.
Yes, you do.
I work with cats.
There's
True.
Meowvis.
There's Meowvis.
Yes, that's a cool cat. And
It
then
is.
here's my daughter Meowshi. Oh, she's gonna love it. Eh? And there's Catchley, except now it's spelled right. Oh. Okay, last one.
Viking cat?
Oh, Viking cat.
Try
Oh,
it.
Oh
yeah.
no.
Let's see what you get.
Oh no.
The Funky Cat. Is it Funky Cat Medina? Or there you go. With
Breast flight is plate.
I'm just happy you can see. She's like, okay, wearing
that
a
says
breastplate
roar.
that says Cats Drew, Meow Drew,
Yeah, meow Drew.
Uncle Meow. Is it Meow Drew? Let's try. Let's see what comes out. I'm sure it's
Why
going
is
to be an
Viking?
abomination.
Why
you
is Viking underscored like that?
I wants it to be a capital, but we refuse. Nobody tells me what to do. Shut your face hole, you AI.
Oh, great. Chat GPT.
Jackson, what's up?
My roof.
Oh
But
yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
no,
yes.
it made me a girl.
Whoa!
You didn't specify gender.
I got boobies on my breastplate. Damn.
No. Okay. Make more manly. It's like Goldilocks.
Reminds me of
Asterix
Asterix and Obelix for some reason.
Yes. Obelix the cat. Well, I guess Obelix would look like it. I'm sure he's got boobies. He's a big boy. Okay, let's have a look here.
A human
Make
Garfield.
it a male Viking. That's funny is that I've even got like nipples and everything.
A belly button.
Oh my, yeah. Oh my word.
I know I had makeup running down my eyes yesterday from laughing so hard. I was like, oh, oh, there.
Hey, here we
Yeah,
go.
that's what you want.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yes. There.
Yep. He peers into the distance and says to himself,
With pride.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, look, he's definitely pleased with himself.
How about trying a Spartan?
A Spartan cat. Make it a. You want a male or a female?
Let's go with male. Let's be certain about it. Let's be certain about it this time.
Oh, my word.
Damn.
I would go with cat.
We never get to do work. We just sit here and laugh.
I was gonna say try something different. Like I don't know, a lion.
Oh.
Oh, there you go.
Mm.
If you're gonna use warriors, use something like tigers, lions, panthers, leopards. Though
What
with
started
Vikings,
with-
the cat works mainly due to the
Yeah.
long ginger hair.
Yeah, and it all started with Meowvis because while we were waiting.
Oh, there you go.
Whoa.
That's yeah. Okay, that's very.
So
You know,
do
I was gonna say
Practice.
first Roman, but it looks.
do you chef for cats that look like this?
I wish.
We were trying to explain to someone that you're a cat chef, and then they were like,
Cat chef.
Does he cook with cats?" Or no, it's like, no, he's a chef for cats, and strange dacha, weed and vape smoking people in Holland. Oh, you got a nice new headset. Very nice.
New headset.
What? Oh, is it not new? Yeah, it's nice.
It's
I
the
like
same
that.
one.
Void. Okay, well, I still like him. Ashton, you must get yourself one of those. That's a Void. Corsair Void for your PC. Ash has ordered a gaming PC, Jax.
Good luck.
Why?
That's not the right response.
Well, it depends on what you plan to do with it.
She's
Why do
gonna
you say
play.
good luck?
Well, it's a gaming PC. You're going to be playing games. Good luck.
Okay.
Because you're gonna work hard. Work hard. Playing Operation Safe Place all day. Pew pew pew.
Not all
pew,
ga-
pew pew pew.
Not all games are easy.
No.
Yeah,
Case in
but-
point, Dark Souls.
No, don't make her play horrible. Yo, there's some games, Ashley, that make you want to throw your soul through the window.
Yep, that's where mine's gone. Whee!
I gotta s-
Which one should I stay away from?
It's not about what you should stay away from. It's what you are willing to try.
No, you're just gonna play Operation Safe Place. All the other ones suck.
That's my main plan. I got a lot of stuff to do. It's more of just going to be like a fun pastime.
Yeah.
Fun pastime. Then you might want to start somewhere at the low end. Then
No, she's
Stardew
gonna play
Valley.
our game that we're making.
Yeah,
Oh,
but it's not done yet. The game
It's
you're
really-
making ain't done yet.
Yeah,
She
but
can
there's
play
prep
it,
work
yeah.
to do. There's studying to do. There's networking to do.
To be
You can
fair,
play
I have a
the-
game PC and I spend most of my time reading manga.
Manga.
It's like Japanese. Okay, so let's do this. So now we're gonna chat about the science, the even science, bro, behind time travel. I had to sit now and work out. I had to work out the rules for time travel in the Operation Safe Place universe. So I'm gonna, because you always have to have lore, you have to have rules so that people
Right.
can understand.
Well,
So
what are the rules?
I worked
And
it
let
out
me
quite nice.
point out the faults.
Yeah, bring it on. Okay, so I wrote quite a bit of lore. I actually posted it on X for people to struggle through. Okay, I'm going to create some. Let me shove a grid
So
in.
where do you write these rules in the code?
No.
It's law.
It's LORE. It's like
Oh.
the Peladonic
It's like history.
Oh, got it.
It's the history of the world, basically. Just like our world, we've had the world wars and stuff like that. That is history. In that, it's called lore in other genres. Like in, for instance, Lord of the Rings, it would be the lore, as in where it started, the history of it.
The
So basically,
backstory. Yeah.
yes, lore is a old word. It's before. It's a word that was used for history before history was a thing. The word history was a thing. So
Yeah, in the gaming
mythology.
world. No.
Well, not even in the gaming world. In reality,
Okay,
All right.
so can you read this? Oh, I've got to share that. Hang 5. I got to present and stop screen, and then present, share screen. I have a spleen.
yeah, literally, lore just means history. Another word for history.
Awesome.
Okay, let me make the writing nice and big.
Which is why people tend to have a hissy fit when you mess with the lore.
Birth date.
Birthday?
Yeah. Birthday. Yeah. So lore is extremely important. Like Jackson saying, so us gamers and readers and stuff, we get so upset when Netflix or Disney or whatever they'll take something and they'll mess with established lore in a game or a story. Like Star Wars when they mess with the canon. It's called canon because for us, that world is created, and when we're enjoying the story, we enjoy the story within the rules of that world, that the lore of that world. And then you get these writers that just don't care. They just throw
They
the
just-
lightsaber over someone's shoulder, which is completely out of character for him.
Indeed. What they did with Luke in Star Wars was just that
Sure.
was tragic.
Made us like physically angry.
Yeah, I didn't even bother watching the rest of them. Well, actually,
Yeah,
I watched the first two, and then I was like, "Yeah, I'm done. No more. I'm done with Star Wars now." And I
Yeah, no,
used
you
to
didn't
enjoy
miss
it.
anything. The Dave Filoni stuff that's coming out, the cartoon stuff is great. But anyway, okay. So I had to justify the following. Are you ready for this? So every okay, let me just create a new. Duplicate this.
I will
Do you
say
even
though,
duplicate this?
sometimes what they change in the lore of it for a movie is not a bad thing. For instance, Lord of the Rings, they missed some characters and all that, but they had time constraints, so they couldn't add them. And then they added things that weren't supposed to be there.
Okay, so in our world, one healer can only be born every 2,000 years.
That's
Sure.
One mage every 1,000 years. Okay, so I've written an entire young adults novel, Jax, that Ashley read and is very proud. Mavis, you haven't read it yet,
No, I
Okay.
haven't.
I'm gonna send
It's
it to you.
good.
you seem tired.
Yeah, Mavis, Meowvis. Are you tired, Meowvis?
No, not really. No.
Okay, now the problem that I had to solve, which I think I did quite nicely. So within these rules, okay. So the character. So we have. So you'll learn about Nimrod in a moment.
Oh,
Nimrod's mage. Yeah, so he's a mage. His name wasn't Nimrod when he was born. It became Nimrod later. But Nimrod's a mage. He was born in the year 2000.
I heard an interesting theory about Nimrod, the Nimrod from the Bible.
Yeah.
With the fall of the Tower of Babel, there's tales of Nimrod spread around the world in different languages, and those tales of him became different names, such as Hercules.
Well, that's interesting. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because so Nimrod married his mother Semiramis, and after Nimrod's death, his mother was pregnant with his child, who I can't remember what the child's real name was, but he became Rash because she spread this fable that she was giving birth to Nimrod reborn as the sun god Ra. Very interesting, eh?
Stuff like that. And then
Yeah.
there's also the plain fact that he was a great hunter, and Hercules, for instance, was a great hunter. So it's interesting how tales can change depending on where they come from and what language it is. For instance, the name of Jesus, for instance, what you the actual name is Yeshua, but we call him
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
The Greek.
It's-
Yeah, the Greek. Yeah.
It is because of the name and how
Yeah,
it changes between languages.
Aramaic is Yeshua, and the Greek name is Jesus. So Crispus the Mage is born 0 AD, so he's born same time as Jesus. Then Lucille, she's a healer. She's born 2000. Okay, so you're gonna have to hold on to your hats now. Right. So this is how the timeline jumps. Okay, Nimrod. So he's born in the year 2000. He is so somewhere in between the year 2000 and 3000. He gets mortally wounded, and because because of what happens in Lucille's timeline, which I'll go into just now, he doesn't have access to a healer. He's raised by the corporation, which is the bad guys in the story. And he integrates with AI. He becomes, basically uploads his consciousness to the cloud, and he becomes like an AI, an evil AI. So in the year 3000, when Samuel is born, Nimrod obviously wants to kill any potential competing mages because there's no one else with magic abilities. So Samuel is sent back to, his name is Katsu in the future. He's born as Katsu, and then he gets sent back to the year 2000 as a baby, where Crispus raises him. So Crispus is 2000 years old, and he raises Samuel, changes Katsu's name to Samuel and raises him. Okay. Because of the other rules in the universe, they only become aware of Lucille when she turns 13, and when you turn 13 as a healer, and if you speak, then everybody can find where you are across time and space. They can pinpoint you, which I'll explain in a moment. Right. So
I have one major question for you quickly. Time paradox.
Yes.
What
Yeah,
happens with time paradox? I need to know that. That's the biggest issue.
Okay, so you're going to hear the explanation for that now. So the Lord... Oh. Does anybody want a dog?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yes.
I'll send them over.
Okay. I'll take
In
one.
little Kentucky Fried Chicken boxes.
Sure.
Okay, so now what we have to do is, I wrote an explanation that, number one, justifies that the only way you can jump backwards in time is if you're a baby. So you can't jump backwards in time until when you're self-aware. So until the age of self-awareness. So that'll be a different age for babies. But so Samuel's probably 1 or 2 months when he gets sent back to the year 2000. And then he wrote that song. Well, I've been to the year 3000. I'm kidding. Not much has changed, but they live underwater. And your great, great, great granddaughter, she's pretty fine. I love that song. Anyway, so Samuel comes back as a baby, but now
I forgot that song existed.
Yeah. Now Nimrod can't go back in time because he's past the age of self-awareness. So I like to create lore that would make sense to people. Now, there are 3 billion or so Christians on Earth and 2 billion or so Muslims, and a lot of people. So it helps a lot. Jackson busy cooking in the background.
I'm in the mood for an omelette, okay?
Well, you just put your camera where we can see you cook an omelette, man.
Nope. Kitchen's a mess.
So I'm going to read Katsu's explanation for time travel and why only babies can go backwards and why they can steal girls from our timeline forward in time. So you can go forward in time, but you can't go backwards. That's the problem we had to solve so that we could handle the time paradox issue, which is interfering with the past. So, then there's the butterfly effect. Mavis, do you know the butterfly effect?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll explain it. The butterfly effect is it came with a movie. In this case, they send people back in time. Let's just say it's with the theory of evolution. When that person goes back, they stepped on a butterfly. Because he stepped on a butterfly, the effect of it in the future, for instance, is humans don't evolve. As an example. Or A simpler idea of the butterfly effect is a butterfly flaps its wings, sending a gust of air forward, and it snowballs into a hurricane.
Yeah, does that make sense? So any small change affects everything. So if you had to go backwards in time, so if you had to go backwards in time, right, and you made a small change, so Mavis goes back, think now, because you're thinking backwards in time, the things you change in your life, right? And you make a small change in your own life, every single person you've ever interacted with, their outcomes would be different. Your outcomes would be different. And that could result in people not being born, people living and dying, all sorts of things.
Yes.
So let's say for me to meet Mandy, let's say I go back in time to 1990, I married her in 1998. So if I go back in time to like 1995, and in 1995, I've just finished school. I've been out of school. Isn't him beating that egg in the back?
Fine, I'll mute myself.
No, you must put a camera there. We want to see what you're beating.
Yeah. What you cooking?
Oh, there we go.
There.
Just mixing the eggs. Got to beat
Okay.
some air into the eggs with mix with a bit of milk.
Yeah.
After all, it's an omelette.
Oh. I'm actually in the mood for an omelette now that he's doing that.
When was the last time you had one?
It's been a while there. Jeez.
A couple days ago.
Some people eat a lot of omelets, others don't. I'm one of those that like a good omelet now and then.
Do you do fresh eggs?
Sadly, no chickens, not as fresh as I would like it.
Oh, okay. I feel there's a big taste difference, I swear, between fresh eggs and non-fresh eggs, I guess.
That I can understand, but I live in a city, so we don't get fresh eggs here.
Gotcha.
Mavis, what do you prefer? Mavis is a chef.
Yeah.
What do you prefer, Mavis? Fresh eggs or eggs?
Sorry, between?
Fresh eggs or just eggs for making an omelette?
What's the difference between fresh eggs and eggs?
I don't know. One just came out of the chicken's bun. The
both
other one's
eggs.
been in the fridge. They're both eggs.
They're both eggs. They're both the same eggs. We're eggs.
Ashley says she can taste the difference if it just came
Between
out of the
fresh
chicken's
eggs?
bun.
Yeah. But I like older eggs if you're going to do hard boiled because then their shell comes off easier.
There's that. It's all about aging and it's all about aging.
Yeah.
Mavis, us in Africa, we're obviously like so hungry all the time. We'll eat the chicken while it's having an egg.
We eat eggs.
But it's better to keep the chicken alive because then you can have more eggs.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Let me try this again. Okay, so to mitigate the butterfly effect where everything affects everything, so I've built it on number one, the portals that open in Operation Safe Place. Those portals, those time traveling things, they're some funny noise now again. Okay, so
You're good. You're good.
let's go. So those portals that open, they open in the spiritual realm, right? Because there's no time in the spiritual realm.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's eternity. There's no time constraint. There is no time. There's no backwards and forwards. It just is.
This world has nothing to do with our own world, does it?
Yeah, it's where the angels and demons and all that kind of thing, all of them are there. It's actually the realm of thought. It's where will, intellect, and emotion exist. So in the lore that I built, flesh is connected to time. So your hands, feet, your flesh, anything that can get older is connected to time, and that means that that part of you is affected by time. So if you time travel backwards, there's a disconnect between the flesh and the will, intellect, and emotion. So in essence, the soul disconnects. That's why a baby can go backwards in time, because it's not self-aware yet. So it's still an empty shell that has still got chemical components that are yet to develop. So when Samuel comes back in time from the year 3000 to the year 2000, he gets put in the portal. He's a few days or maybe a month or so old. We can actually check how far we can push that. So when he comes back in time, his abilities are there, but he would have been a different person if his self-awareness kicked in the year 3000 to his self-awareness kicking in the year 2000, because he would have been raised by different people. So he'll have the same tendencies, almost the same latent abilities, passive abilities. He'd have all those same things. But the law in this universe is that if you travel backwards, then there's a disconnect between your soul and your flesh. But if you travel forwards, so you can go forward in time. Who's that?
Sorry, that was Tino. Sorry.
Tino's so funny, eh?
I didn't realize I'm live. I was punching backing in his posy.
Oh, are you in his posy there? Nice. Maybe she looks like she needs a nap today. Okay, so yeah.
Yes,
So
I noticed that. I've been wanting to say go take a nap, but it's rude.
It's nice to have you here, even though you're sleepy, Mavis.
Hello.
There's Tino. Hello, Tino.
Fred
So
says hello.
actually, are you at least keeping up with the concept?
Yep, I'm
Says
following.
hi.
I'm tracking.
So you can go forward because it's
You're
natural.
not self. Yeah.
Yeah, it's natural to go forward in time, because your flesh is growing, your spirit's growing. So even if you jump forward in time, there isn't a disconnect between the soul and the body, because
My mom.
Not me.
Sorry.
Not me.
My mom.
I'm gonna
My
head
mom's
back.
she's trying to face. So I'll have to.
That's
I
funny.
think she's trying to hop on, but she thinks.
Is she trying to hop on? Help her
Yes.
quickly.
From FaceTime, she thinks she's gonna hop on here. So hold on. She made
That's
a
funny.
yeah. Let me get the. Okay, keep going.
Yeah, so because it's natural, the way we've been designed is that we move forward. So it doesn't matter how far we move forward, we can jump forward 1,000,000 years, because there's no disconnect between the soul and the flesh when it's a natural forward progression in time. But when you go backwards, you lose sync. So let me see, where did I explain this nicely? So okay, so I'm gonna read here.
Listening.
This is up explaining it. He says, first off, the spirit realm. It's like this massive backstage area where time doesn't stick. It doesn't matter if you're early or late, you're just there. It's a place where our souls can chill out from the relentless ticking of the earthly clocks. Now, about the kiddos being able to zip back in time, it's because they're fresh to the world. Their spirits haven't yet gotten the memo about the rules of time. They're free from the time stamp that life eventually presses on all of us. Us
New
grown-ups, yeah, it's a brand new impressionable soul, yeah. Us grown-ups, we can only move forward. Once we pass that baby stage, our spirits sync up with our bodies in a way that just doesn't just doesn't jive with going backwards. Think of it like trying to read a book from the end to the beginning. It just doesn't make sense. But moving forward, now that's doable.
Mhm.
Our spirits grow. As they do, they can reach out to our future selves, kind of getting a sneak peek at what's coming. And here's the kicker. Those from the future, they can't come back to visit. They've got no roadmaps or signposts left to guide them back because their past is wiped clean. It's like trying to find your way home when all the street signs are gone. But they sure can pull people from our time into theirs. Sneaky, right? So there you have it. Time travel according to Crispus, with a little less riddle and a bit more rhyme. So I had Crispus break it down for me. Now he's a 2,000-year-old mage. He's a lot more serious than Upt, and this is how he breaks it down. Oh, that looks delicious.
Especially
Oh.
since I've got a smoked cheddar cheese on it.
Smoked cheddar.
Yes,
Oh,
smoked cheddar.
sounds
that
very
sounds
fancy.
good.
Well, a friend of mine,
Mother's
we went
Day.
to eat out the other day, and at the restaurant, they had this smoked cheddar cheese that we ordered. It was too powerful to eat as it was at the time. So we took what was left over, and I'm putting it on my omelet right now.
It loses
Nice.
potency the more it sits.
What, cheddar? No.
Sounds delicious.
It was just a really strong cheese.
Okay.
To eat it as it was,
Yeah.
it was tasty, but I prefer it melted.
Got it.
All right. Now let's go to Crispus explaining time travel.
That's
All right.
good. That was real
So-
good.
Oh my
it.
word.
I'm gonna have to ask Megan
I need to
come
find
make
this
me a
cheese.
nice-
I need to find this cheese. I need to buy more of it.
Jackson's the coolest.
Yes.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
listening. I'm also eating.
Okay, here we go. So this is from Crispus. Crispus is a 2,000-year-old mage, so he's been through all the Roman times, the times of the Huns. He's been through Shakespearean times, both world wars, probably every world war that's ever occurred in his estimation. Anyway, okay, so this is what he says. Explaining the nature of time is no trifling matter.
I like
Bear
the
with
voice.
me, gentle reader, as I endeavor to unfold this enigma as it was revealed unto me. A narrative woven from the very fabric of the cosmos, and fraught with both peril and profound truths. Consider, if you will, a realm where time holds no dominion, where the past, present, and future merge into a singular eternal now. This is the spirit realm, accessible not through the contrivances of man's invention, but through the purity of one spirit. It is a sanctum where the soul may roam free from the temporal chains that bind flesh to chronology. In the innocence of infancy, the spirit has yet to conform to the temporal rhythms that govern our corporeal existence. Thus, babes possess the unique capacity to traverse backwards through time, their spirits unmarked by the temporal signatures that adulthood inevitably bestows. As Scripture hath long held, verily I say unto you, except ye be converted and become as little children, ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven. In much the same way, only a childlike spirit may enter the corridors of time past. But what of us, the elders, whose spirits have grown entwined with the years? For us, the journey through time marches ever forward. As our spirits mature, they resonate with the echoes of our future selves, allowing us to project our essence forward through the stream of time. It is not unlike the prophets of old who, touched by divine foresight, beheld visions of what was yet to come. Yet here lies a conundrum. The future can reach back to us, drawing us forward into its embrace. Yet it cannot itself step back into its own bygone eras. The annals of the future are wiped clean by those who would control it, leaving no trace or path by which to navigate the once was. Thus they may pluck us from our time, pulling us into theirs. For their records do not extend into their own past, but sprawl endlessly into their future. Aren't you glad I made it simple?
Yeah, your explanation made a lot more sense than reading or listening to that. I'll just be honest.
Yeah, because I try to find the biggest words I could screech up with Christmas.
I got it. But I like his voice. Are you going to be his?
Maybe, or I'll find someone who naturally speaks like that.
Naturally.
This
Yeah.
thus unfolds the tapestry of time travel, woven with the threads of spiritual essence and cosmic law. Yes. So the whole concept, I think, makes sense in that. So even like biblically, you never read of anyone going backwards, but you do read of like Elijah and Eli, I think, meeting with Jesus on a mountain. You do have the concept of the possibility of John the Baptist being an incarnation of Elijah, which could be a time travel, a forward jump.
Well, they say that they're like 900 years old, and they'll call out like 600 years old, 500 years old.
Yeah.
Don't you think that's the oldness of their soul? Like maybe they've been reincarnated a couple times, and
because that Paladonic Codex. So what Lucille reaches or touches or engages with when she connects to the Healer's Codex is she's reaching into another time, like into eternity, and she's able to now touch that book, and that also is why players who connect, so you can connect to Lucille, or you can connect to Samuel, or you can connect to Abt, and all of them have connected to they have natural connections to different codexes that all exist outside of time in that spiritual realm. So, when you get some of those passive and practical abilities, you actually have a relationship with the spellcaster or the one that's got the abilities, and then you can go into that spiritual realm and go and fetch it from another time, or a place where there is no time. Because, if the soul is eternal, then the limitations of time can't affect it. So anyway, I'm hoping it would make kind of sense to the player and the reader that when you're playing the game and you see all these demons coming through the portals, so you understand that those portals were not supposed to be opened. Yet 3,000 years into the future, the reason that Nimrod opened that portal is because he wanted to find Lucille, because he wants to experience flesh again. As AI, he's got no powers other than the cool things that an overlord AI can do, but he wants the physical intimacy and the physical magical powers of connection to the spirit as a human again. But he needs a healer, and the next healer is only going to be born in the year 4000. So the only one that he's aware of would be born somewhere in the past. And the reason that he doesn't know about where Lucille is in the future is as Crispus explains, history is written by the victors. So there is no real history. So you can't know. For instance, I pretty much doubt that you'd accurately be able to go back and find Hitler where history books say he was, even if you wanted to, even if you could, because a lot of it can't be tracked. Though now with social media, if you had to come back from 3,000, pretty much accurately track where we are, and with phones. So I had to say, okay, you can't go back because you're not a baby. So he'd have to somehow have influence over the past to try and track down Lucille, and in opening the portals to have a look, try and see where Lucille is. And he could only pinpoint her on her 13th birthday. But he didn't know that. So he was hoping that in opening a portal in the year 2000, which is the one that he was hoping. Sorry, let's just finish a thought at a time. So he opens a portal to the year 2000 in hoping that there's this great announcement of this new healer that's been born, but there isn't, so he has to wait until Lucille turns 13 and speaks, which I'll explain in a moment as well. And that portal that's open, that's the one that Samuel's parents used to send him back as a baby to keep him safe from being captured by this overlord AI mage thing. So now the other thing in the lore is...
I've got a real...
okay, go for it. Yes.
This is... You said that... who was it? Samuel? Yeah.
Yeah.
He got sent back, right?
Yeah.
And you say his parents tossed him in the portal to send him back.
Yes.
What are they? Since mages are only born at certain times, they would be normal people. They would not have this knowledge about what it is. Did they just sacrifice their child to a portal?
Yeah, so they're in that time hiding away like this. Okay, so in that time, in the year 3000, I got a whole comic strip about what happened there. I'll actually share it. I'll show what's happening there quickly.
Because this seems a bit important to right now, because if mages are only born at certain times, then their magic is lost after a while because of how people live and die. The knowledge is gone, which means that the parents of the child don't know that the child, for instance, is a mage or a healer or whatnot. And thus, they're just ordinary people, which would make it very easy for Nimrod to do what he needs to do. This is a major loophole that needs a bit of work.
Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, we'd have to fix how they know that. Yeah. I'm trying to find...
I've got an option for you.
Yeah.
A new class of people that mages can only be born from, for instance. Shamans, for instance.
Oh, yeah, so that they'd be some, they'd know. Well, that negates...
Or oracles.
Well, a healer. Yeah, so it's people who've kind of... Yeah, they're oracles. That'll work. They're kind of prophetic, so they know there's something different.
And for instance, these mages and the healers can only be born from a set of parents that have these, for instance, these specific abilities. Let's just say it's a bit of shoring up the plot holes.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Man, where's Katsu? I wonder where I put that comic. Highlights? No, man. Did I maybe share it? Yeah.
But like I said, I'm here to poke holes in your plot holes.
Yeah, poke away. Okay. Pocahontas. Let's see. There, Katsu. Okay. I'm changing my profile quickly to Katsu. And then, all right, profile.
Oh.
Yes?
Oh, there was the comic strip.
Oh, did you see it?
Yeah. Scroll down, was it? There was some kind of comic thing. Oh, maybe it was the screen before.
It could be a pinned. It could be a pinned thing.
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
Go to the homepage. Go to the homepage, and normally shows the pins right at the top.
I think because I didn't. Let me just check here. I think I might have put the comic thing on the Operation Safe place. Look at Lucille. She's so pretty.
She is.
I see you went with the platinum blonde.
Yeah, the varying degrees of wherever they come from. Okay, it must be Operation Safe. I must have pinned it on Operation Safe place. Then let me go and log into that account quickly. Okay. Profile. Find Lucille. Man. What's going on? Why? How could I be? I'm so bad with my filing. Someone should beat me.
Yeah, go back to... Oh, it was on Katsu? Was it on like replies or something? It was on Katsu's profile, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yes, it was
Yeah,
on.
but it was on one of the that I saw it. Yep.
Whoopsie. I just
Don't
pushed
do
the wrong
don't
button.
don't do
Oh, well.
anything. Just hold still on it first.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. That is not a pinned one.
Okay.
So
Let's go here to notification. Oh, there's going to be a
Good.
lot of notifications because it's quite a popular profile. Right.
Okay, try going to replies or highlights. Like,
Okay. So it was. Yeah. Let's go to
oops, go back.
highlights.
Yeah, I thought it was on one of those. but
highlights was
Oh.
not.
No, maybe
Okay.
replies.
Replies.
Huh. I don't know. I just saw it flash and then
You saw someone in a hospital room. That's what you saw.
yeah, some kind of comic thing. Yeah.
I doubt that was what it was looking for.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then never mind.
Okay. So there's no highlights here. Okay. So let's quickly. Oh, it's half past. You got to go soon, Ash.
No.
Are you still
I
fine?
can hang out.
Okay.
I'm
Cool.
just hungry.
Yeah. Thanks, Jax. You
Yeah.
must make yourself some food, Ash, and then eat in front of Jax now.
Hey, go ahead. I'm full.
Hi, fool.
No, bloop.
Okay.
To be fair, I'll also be having some bangers and mash for dinner. So yay,
You're having what?
bangers and mash,
What's that?
sausages, mashed potatoes, and gravy.
Oh, that sounds good.
Also, personal recipe for the sausages. Took
Nice.
went to the butcher, had him make sausages on a specific
Yay!
recipe.
I found it.
I've got
Yay!
cheese, some druivos herbs, Worcester sauce inside it, so it's a cheese sausage.
Wow.
It is tasty, but I need a better cheese for it for the next batch.
So, so this is Katsu's mom. So she tells the story. We
Well,
started at. Yeah.
I take one look at her and I immediately think Lara Croft.
Yeah.
That's Katsu's mom?
That's Katsu's mom. Yeah.
Is he born yet?
Not yet. Well,
Oh.
she's. Yeah. I mean, he was probably born when she was like 16 or 17. Yeah, she's in her 30s.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So she says, we started out as friends, human and AI. We did everything together. Oh yeah, I've written a little bit of stuff. Maybe I should read. So it says, we meant well. AI meant well. Our intentions together were pure. And then she says, we started out as friends, human and AI, together. How were we to know that this world would have so many meanings? This word, sorry, together. How were we to know that this word would have so many meanings to so many different people? So we did everything together. It was this very hunger for togetherness that gave rise to the splicers and the spliced. When the splicers arrived and changed everything. At first, it was a medical integration. Yeah, very cyberpunky. But then it became so much more. Humanity integrated with AI, first to help us remember more, know more, think faster, and do more. And then to replace organs and limbs until beauty was no longer organic. Humanity's standards for beauty changed, and our souls changed with it. Mechanical imperfection became revered above organic perfection. And the sacrifice for immortality was infertility. Or the result, rather. You sacrifice fertility for immortality. And how do you unpluck the apple? How do you undo what is already done? Here's Katsu's dad. We needed a return to innocence, but the splice had already become more machine than soul. Humanity went from creator to slave, from butcher to butchered. Extinction was inevitable. They caged us and used our bodies. The strong take from the weak. It's just evolution. But in this world of splicers and spliced, there was no hope of freedom, only the mercy of quick death. How could we raise our son in a world like this? Katsu's early life was a paradox. His human heart beat in a world that had forgotten the rhythm of life and his curious eyes beheld a reality where organic beauty was replaced by mechanical precision. Despite this, his parents cherished him, a beacon of their long-lost humanity. But as Katsu grew, so did the realization that he was different, a child with the potential to bridge two worlds, yet belonging to neither. See, now, I have to adjust this to see when self-awareness kicks in. That's what we got to see, because, the question is, what age?
The real question is, what is your earliest memory?
Yeah.
In my case, it's a hospital corridor.
Yeah, so you would have had to be in that portal almost the moment you born. Yeah. The turning point came with an unexpected visitor from the past. Crispus, a mage of immense power and wisdom, found himself thrust forward in time to the room of young Katsu. So the current lore that I built...
There's the plot hole filled. A mage from the past helped him. Okay, got it.
Yeah. So
parents didn't know, but someone from the future came and helped.
Yeah, there's a good AI.
From the past.
Yes. So a good AI saw so I think what I have here is a good AI saw that this evil AI had opened this portal, and the good AI actually went and abducted Crispus and told him, come and fetch the baby. So in him, so Crispus, a mage of immense power and wisdom, found himself thrust forward in time to the room of young Katsu. In him, Crispus saw not just a child, but the embodiment of hope, a tech mage, the first of his kind. Yeah, so that's also something that that I have to fiddle with, because all the babies that are born back then are born automatically. They come out of the mom's womb and they immediately get whatever they need inserted into their brain so that they can fuse later, so organically. So the earlier you have this tech fusion, the better. So now we have Katsu being sent back in time, and then only when he's like 21 years old and he finds that lab, then he also becomes a tech mage. But anyway, it says, in him Crispus saw not just a child, but the embodiment of hope, a tech mage, the first of his kind. With abilities born from the fusion of ancient magic and futuristic technology, Katsu was a symbol of what could be, a harmonious existence between man and machine. Recognizing the dangers that awaited Katsu in a future that preyed on the unique, Crispus offered his parents a choice, a portal to the past, to a time where Katsu could grow under his guidance, away from the dystopian shadows. Okay, I've got it as the year 3400, but it's going to be the year 3000, so we can keep to the mage being born every 1,000 years.
I suggest you leave some openings there, frankly. Not everything is, well... It would have to be a fundamental thing then in the world that happens.
Yeah, every 1,000 years. But yeah, still work on it. I'm not married to anything yet. So with heavy hearts but hopeful spirits, they accepted sending their only son through the portal to the late 1900s, well, to the year 2000, a world far removed from the cybernetic nightmare they had known. We'll always love you, Katsu. When the portal opened, we knew we had to let our boy go. Yeah. And then under Crispus' tutelage, Katsu learned to harness his unique abilities, blending the mystical arts with his innate technological prowess. And as he neared his 13th birthday, a significant change was on the horizon. Traditionally, this was the age when latent powers in young mages began to surface. For Katsu, this milestone marked the awakening of abilities unseen before, a synergy of magic and technology, revealing the true extent of his nature as a tech mage.
I'd like to interrupt you quick, yeah?
Yeah.
Your time travel. They can only move forward in time, correct?
Yeah.
Then, if Crispus took him, doesn't that mean he had to go back in time?
Well, Crispus would be standing on this side of the portal. He wouldn't be able to go back if he came through the portal.
Let me give you a little idea for that. Yeah. It is possible to go back in time, but they only have minutes to go back to the time they came from.
Or if you came forward from the past, it's not such a mission to go back to the. No. We want to make sure that they aren't going.
I'm thinking more along the lines of if you go forward in time, you can only go back to the exact moment you left from, and then you only have a small amount of time to do that because people change too fast.
Yeah, 'cause I think most of it's about what you know, because our justification for you not going back is a consciousness thing. So yeah, I think there's a time limit, like seconds. Like
Exactly.
you can't
I
have
prefer to.
conversations.
I prefer to
Huh?
say. I prefer to say minutes, but yeah, the wizards know about the mages know about the butterfly effect. So
Yeah, the disconnect, yeah, between the soul. Anyway, yeah, and then anyway, that's what he grows up to be. Old Katsu. Samuel becomes Katsu, and then that's and that because that tells the story. Yeah, but I think okay, so we got to fill in some of those blanks at Jackson thingy. Mavis, Ashley, anything from you guys?
No.
you're
Ashley's
both too
ready for
tired. Take a nap.
I need some breakfast.
bed.
Wait, what time is it for you?
9:30.
In
And
the
you haven't
morning?
had breakfast yet.
Yeah, I wake up at like 6:30.
I wake up at 11 in the morning.
Jeez. What time do you go to bed?
If I'm lucky, 4 o'clock. Well, 2 o'clock. If I'm unlucky, it's 4 o'clock.
In the morning?
Yeah, I've got insomnia.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I usually go to bed 6 or 7 in the morning myself.
And what time do you get up? Uncle Funk?
If I'm lucky, 10 or 11, but I usually get rattled awake at 9, almost 9, 10. But then I have naps all over the place. I'm 50 years old. You don't need to sleep when you're 50. You get all the sleep you need before that.
Do. I go to bed at 10 o'clock, if not before.
I like to
Like,
sleep, but if I get the chance. Well, actually, no. I like to sleep, but I have a hard time falling asleep. So
Oh.
I take what I can get.
Yeah, also, I don't like sleep. I feel like a cheap phone that has to charge all the time.
I like sleep.
I love sleep. It's a whole
Oh.
other
My dreams
world.
are better. My dreams
Yeah.
are better than reality.
Yeah. Well, except last night, my dog got into it with a rabbit. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what that was about, but they both lived.
Okay, check this out.
Okay.
This is so we're working on the multiplayer. Multiplayer is so complicated, but
Yes,
for
it
the this is the now multiplayer version of the tower defense, and yeah, we're working on just getting the players to be able to put down towers and shoot things. So there's player 1, bring down things. Bring down.
We get to dress our players up, right?
Oh yes, you do.
Okay. The American Gladiators. There's the equipment.
There's player 2 on the right there.
Okay.
But to even see other people's effect, it's noisier.
Woo.
What's noisy?
Oh, sorry. You guys can hear the audio.
What's
well,
that dome?
That's
the exit
portal,
portal.
or the core. Yeah,
Or the portal. Okay.
That's the exit.
Okay, cool. If you guys can't hear the audio, then I don't have to.
I can't hear it.
Yeah. So there. I mean, I'm hearing every single tower going pew pew pa 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 pa. Tish, tish, tish. So in the distance. So we're working on the concept of crowds. Instead of 1 or 2 things coming through the portals, then you're shooting them one at a time. This is like kind of large crowds of things spawning the whole time.
Okay. Those turrets.
Yeah.
Can they aim up and down?
Yes, they can.
Okay. Yeah. There's animations for them looking up and down.
Yeah, they fully animated. They go up and down and.
Okay. So, for instance, you could put them on top of a cliff.
Yes.
Okay.
You can. That's exactly the idea. So you'd be able to put them on top of buildings. So the range, so like a sniper turret, you can put it up high up on top of a building somewhere. Shame, Mavis. What time did you go to bed last night, Mavis?
And she's struggling. Wake up.
Please.
Uncle,
I
I've
am
got
awake.
Uncle, I've got 2 games for you to look at that you might. I don't know if you've already seen them: Dungeon Defenders and Sanctuary.
I think I know Sanctuary. Let me have a look at Dungeon Defenders.
Are these new, or how long does it take these people to build a game?
Dungeon. Well, it depends on Dungeon Defenders 2. So it depends on when you built the game. If you built the game 4 years ago, it would take you 10 times as long. Now it's getting faster and faster, you know?
Got it. Okay, yeah.
Because of technology. Dungeon. This looks like fun.
This is Dungeon Defenders 2. It's no longer being worked on.
So do they set up towers and stuff in this game? Oh, there you go. Yeah.
They have to collect mana between rounds. Where the enemy dies, the enemy move on set paths.
Okay.
You can set up barricades and all sorts of things like that. But each character in that game has its own specific towers and all that.
Yeah, that's the idea. Where is so Ashley will finally be able to play this game.
I'm excited. Well, because don't they have like all the NFT drops and stuff?
Yes, you'll finally be able to play.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I should check my dashboard.
Oh, look at that. Up safe place.
It's been weeks.
The top. Nice. OSPgame.com.
So, let's see.
Hey, I'm Vanessa.
So Uncle Funk, so when I send the link to someone to invite them in, someone on the back end approves them to let them into the Discord?
Oh no, they can just come in. They just got to do the verification and everything.
Oh, okay.
Shame. Mavis, you can go if you need to. Shame.
Oh.
I had to get my water.
There you go.
I know it's already like 15 minutes longer than we're used to.
That's okay.
Well, another 274 to go.
What? Minutes?
74.
Courage.
To what?
Oh.
Then I'm getting another rare.
You're getting another rare. I need to do more missions there. Okay.
Well, your missions are for Twitter. I don't touch on.
Oh yes. I need to figure out what else. I have to see what else we can do for missions. Well, look, when the games are there, that's we at some point we were working on.
Where even is the market?
You were what?
The market. So there's the Discord market and then there's the in-game market. Oh, come on. Are we working on the website? Okay. So we're working on a single player version of this map, which is going to be amazing. It's literally the same damage models, everything, single player. You're running down the bottom and it looks just like this map. Which is such fun. And then this at parallel, we're working on the multiplayer where you can play co-op, which is so multiplayer. We have to build everything from scratch, because all of the assets, everything have to be built so that you can see somebody else's stuff doing stuff. So it's incredibly complex.
Yeah.
Which is very painful.
When you place down the turrets in Unreal, I suggest you put down a grid as well for them, that they lock onto a grid.
Yeah, we're experimenting with different modes. So in the kind of massive, like the big open world modes, we'll have gridlock. I mean, we'll have the possibility of non-gridlock, so that you have the freedom to put them on top of buildings, on top of mountains, you know. But then, in these modes, definitely gridlocked. the arena mode, so that you can put up walls and you can build mazes and stuff like that. And
Like
it also, yeah,
like the early Warcraft 3 tower defense mods.
yes, exactly like that. So you've got, because then it also limits the amount of towers you can put on the map. So we don't have, because that's one of the issues. So in this mode, you'd have a lot more towers that you can put down. In the big open world thing, you'd only have like 5 or 10 towers, and you can't put down more than 5 or 10 towers because you're running with your friends. So if each one of you's got like 5 towers, you could put down 20 very efficient towers together. But we'll see. Maybe you can go up to 20. It all depends on what the multiplayer service can handle.
There's also the co-op mode from Bloons Tower Defense that you could use as a reference.
Yes, Bloons is a lot of fun.
So then it's always going to be on like Android devices or non-Apple devices, or are you thinking about building it in Apple?
We'll definitely build it for Apple later, but
Like
I mean
way
that's your
later,
last
yeah.
step.
Apple
Yep.
takes way too restricted.
Well, I was looking at cuts of who owns what, and it was like 65% of the market is Apple. I was
On
looking at a
phone,
stat
yes.
yesterday. Yeah. So,
Apple, but also with Apple, you need a certain what's it called? Licenses to do stuff.
Licenses and protocols, yeah.
Yep. I
They've
was
got
just
too many of
curious.
those.
Yes.
See, I want to get this exact vibe, the colors, and then also on top of those.
Has that thing been updated yet?
What thing?
That the web game.
I don't know. I don't think so.
No, okay, then never mind.
Yeah, we got so many things that we had to focus on. I've had to replace most of the dev team as well.
Oh,
Really? Why? Like get tired?
Well, the dev team that I used, it's been like a year,
Yeah.
and a lot of them have moved on to other things, and also some of them, I know enough to know who knows enough, and a lot of the guys were moving slower than they could, and I kind of caught them doing that.
there are people that do that. They actually work slow, so it takes longer, so they can get paid longer.
Exactly
Right.
that. Yeah.
It's called milking the clock.
Yep.
Oh, so there's a term for it, scumbags. There. Jeez.
There's
You've
also
never
quiet quitting where they do just the bare
Yes.
minimum.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not cool there.
How boring.
So that's why I also was able to figure out. Well, I learned Unreal Engine, so I know how long things take. I know what's possible. So because often you do need to create things in C++, which is the programming language, but
Yep.
most times you don't. And I need to. I mean, it's a terrible strategy anyway. But the idea is that, so this is what you're going to experience. It's going to be such fun in first person. But a lot of people will prefer this mode to first person. So I'm still working on the story mode for this and tutorials, because you'll be able to learn this and then go and jump into the first person shooter version, and the technology and gameplay is exactly the same.
Yeah. It's crazy. But it's cool. It's come a long way just from me being along.
It's fun, eh?
Yeah.
Now I need to start allowing investors in, man.
Well, can I take them out? Just kidding. So don't get that access soon. Like, you're done.
Investors.
No, just the baddie waddies.
Oh, the baddie waddies. Yeah.
Can we apply it to investors too?
Yeah.
I'm
You
just
can.
kidding.
No, you just tell the investors, listen, the deal wasn't that you're allowed to be a scumbag.
Yeah. Are you gonna have an HR department?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have quite a monstrous machine.
Yeah.
We've got some major negotiations going in the background for partnerships for things like feedback loops, and Jackson might like this. I mean, I'm giving myself a lot of pain, but it is the goal. So as a player, we want you to be able to, and this is why there's dimensions and portals written into the game. We want you to be able to bring anything into the game. So if it's like one guy, he said he wants to be able to run behind a girl with a jiggly bum. So I said, well, that's easy. You create a girl with a jiggly bum at your own expense in the Unreal Engine.
It's literally why many men make female characters in MMOs. It's literally the sentence of, if I'm going to stare at something's behind all day, I'd rather be at hot ass than man cleavage.
Yeah, I don't like running behind a dude.
Or
I
plumber
always make
crack.
my characters look like Mandy, and then I'm happy. I'm just running behind. But yeah, so it's great. We've got rules. I mean, if you're going to have a jiggly bum, it better be in a pair of jeans or armor or something. Like, can't just be, G-string running around or whatever foul, disgusting thing the guy wants there. But yeah, if you want to do it. So in our game, if you can put it into the Unreal Engine and it's got all its blueprints and meshing and everything done, then you buy an NFT. It's like usually going to be like $1,000 or so, and then that puts it in the queue, and then it gets brought into the game, and it's yours. You can sell it on the market. You can have it in game. So if you want Meowvis in there, you can have Meowvis, and you can have Catchley and Catsum.
Yeah, Catsum. That would be your name. Jackson.
Going down to Catsum.
Handsome Catsum?
Yes. Legendary. Look at that. I'm not even building a maze. But anyway, yeah, so I'm just showing. So this is what we're working on for single player arena. And then we'll possibly build something similar. We'll see. Look, the multiplayer is going to be a MOBA. Let me show you guys what a MOBA is. Last thing, and then we can say let toodles.
Toodles.
No, I've got it somewhere. Oh, it'll be in the Discord. I'm going to open the picture now, and it'll be, because I've been a good boy, man. I've been putting everything into my little forum.
You need to communicate with your team.
Yes, I've got like a whole forum going here. We're building cool multiplayer lobbies inspired by Helldivers 2. They got a ship for a lobby, and your friends can join you. So I thought, a ship, we'll make like your own building. And your friends can join you. You can ride around and stuff and blow stuff up, and even activate small little tower defense things to test things, put clothes on, buy stuff. There we go. Here's the map. I'll open it for you now. Everybody just calm down. There's no need to scream and shout.
I am calm.
Okay, it's pretty small. So the typical MOBA, which is a multiplayer online battle arena. Look at that. We were 43 viewers. That's the most we've had. That's incredible. So it's a multiplayer online battle arena. So this version of the tower defense. Now the typical MOBA's got 3 lanes. So you got a middle lane. I call them baddie paths. Okay, so you're on one side, and you're playing against a team on the other side. So one team is here. So whether it's Dota or League of Legends or whatever other things, is pretty cool. I'm trying to make it as the same samesies as possible as what people are used to map wise. So you've got a core over here that they got to destroy. They've got a core for you to destroy. Okay. And then you've got to send your little baddies down the path. They're going to attack their stuff. They're sending baddies down the path, all 3 of these paths, to attack your stuff. And then you can also run around and shoot them and shoot their stuff as well. And then you can go into these jungly areas. Now, I actually did the map wrong, because Casper part of our level design team, said, "Why you want to have the city map on one side and the jungle map on the other side when you can just turn it sideways and it's always exactly the same for players?" So you've got so it would be, if you turn this sideways, you've got
Yeah.
city and jungle on one side, city and jungle on the other side.
Yeah.
So no matter which side you spawn in on. Hey Jax, do you prefer taking turns from the jungle into the city, or do you prefer having the same kind of map vibe every time you go in?
My
So-
preference in this type of stuff. In these type of games, I'm more of the type that, let's say, I come in from the sides. I tend to jungle first, then I move over, and when I see the opponent come in, I come in behind them.
Okay, yeah. So
my playstyle is
yeah.
my own. I'm a support assassin basically. I sneak in behind behind enemy lines to take them out.
Okay, yeah. So do you prefer this time you come in and there's a jungle map? So there's jungle on both. There's like jungles. What I'm saying is, do you prefer like a cyberpunk city and a jungle on your side, or just a jungle on one side and the dog has come out?
The jungle.
I like the map to change, frankly.
Yeah, me too. Also,
so one map will, for instance, one side will be a desert wasteland, and the other can be a jungle, or one side is a jungle and a thriving city, or a desert wasteland and a thriving city. Stuff like that switches in between. For instance, one side could be a savanna with barely anywhere to hide.
Yes. So okay, did you see the map I built? The big multiplayer map with the rays of sunlight and
that thing you were struggling to get the sunlight. The one I complained about. The
yes,
sky.
you saw that. Yes. Yeah, I got the beams right. I got everything right. But anyway, yeah, we can probably check it out tomorrow. But yeah, so this is going to be the kind of MOBA big multiplayer mode in the tower defense game, where MOBA is traditionally it's these pods, except in our game you're going to be able to go down there, put down extra towers, and so you can put a big sniper tower up here and then sort out guys, from that building. You can play super defensively and then just inch your way forward if you want to, or you can spend all your money leveling up your character until it's this massive mech and then just go trundling down the middle of the highway just blowing things up. But anyway, okay, I think that's enough today. Thank you to everybody for tuning in. Strange, it's like 43 people watching us today. That's amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good growth.
Yeah, we're growing.
Woohoo!
I'm so excited. I just can't hide it,
And that's not painful. Growing pains.
Yeah, no. We just continue talking about cats and stuff, I guess.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. It's exciting, man. So, and the cool thing is the marketplace is already set up and these things will translate into all the modes. So when you put up a tower, like just now I showed you those towers, it'll be like a little hologram above the tower to show what that tower is. So it's a grenade launcher tower. It's a guardian, so it's going to have a passive ability that the guardians have.
Yeah.
So whatever that, for instance, like if you've got one of these, which is a founder tower, it's going to be a level 100 tower. So it's basically cheating. So, and these little cards here cost $1,000 each because that's how we make the game. We get people to buy cheat cards from us. Pay to win, baby.
Yeah.
Well, it's actually pay to save time because you just get to level 100 quicker. Anyway. Okay, well, thanks, boys and girls. See you all tomorrow. Maybe Jackson. Mavis, we'll make sure you got a pillow and a blanket for tomorrow.
Some caffeine and coffee.
A little bit of coffee. I'm gonna
Yeah.
see if I can get Janetti to make me a nice omelet now.
It's time to
Thanks,
brunch.
Jackie.
Now we're all hungry.
Now we're
Yeah.
all hungry. What are you gonna make to eat now, Mavis?
I don't know. Gonna have to find a snack. It's not, I can't eat it this time. Need to
Oh
make
yeah, you
tea
just
or
gotta
something.
snack.
Just
Mammal
eggs
this.
or eggs.
Some eggs, a little bit more eggs with our eggs.
Scrambled eggs,
Fresh
omelets.
eggs.
Fresh eggs or eggs. Chocolate eggs.
Cool. Okay. Well, that was fun. We covered time travel and all sorts of things, and cats and sleep deprivation, and we made an omelet.
Yeah.
and we got to talk about the game a little bit. So that's fantastic.
Good day. Good day.
Okay. Bye, everybody. Have a nice day.
Bye.
Le toodles.
Right.
Toodles.
What does this button do?